Hi there, welcome to another video. So today I'm in the Conway National Park doing the Conway Circuit Walk, formerly called the Whitsundays Great Walk. So the Conway National Park is situated at Airlie Beach. It does say in the guide to the walk online that you can do it over the course of 3 days and 2 nights. I'm just going to see how we go. We might just do it in one night. I know that a lot of people do this walk in one day apparently, but there's no rush. Happy to take our time enjoying the sights and sounds of the rainforest. So come along and join me. I was meant to go for my first overnight adventure with my new Durston tent on the Easter long weekend, but we had crazy rain back in Cairns where I live, and yeah, the area that I was going couldn't get there, and so I ended up just doing a day hike, plan B. So I actually have my tent with me today, so get to actually check it out for real. I've slept out in it in my garden numerous times and fussed about with setting it up, watched all the videos, trying to work it out, getting the right pitch and all of that. So I think I've pretty much got it down pat, but that was on a nice grassy flat surface, so we'll see what the campsite along the trail offers, and might do a little video of me putting up the tent so you can have a laugh. All right. It's so peaceful and beautiful. Loving it so far. Obviously the trail's used by Segway riders as well. Far out. That was funny. The tiniest of fungi. How small as my hand, so you can see how tiny they are. They're so cute. If fungi can be cute, they are. So this trail has a few little sidewalks off it, and we're currently on one called the Wampu Way. The Wampu being the emerald fruit dove. So I've been listening out for its calls. I've had a couple, but I haven't been able to get it on the GoPro. Would be amazing to see one, but they're quite shy, secretive birds. This is a very pretty spot. It's just right beside the track on the Wampu Way. on the main track. If you can see this on the GoPro, I think he's a little tree snake. He just scurried across the path there. His head's just in front of that long route there. He's just there he goes. I'll try and zoom in when I edit this so you can see it. It's got a beautiful yellow underbelly. Lovely. See you later, snake. Okay people, here is a snake. I was impressed with the previous one, but this is a beauty. Sunning himself in the dark. I'm not going to get any closer than this because it's pretty big. So I'm just walking by, admiring, and see you later. Goodbye. In a little sunny spot here, clearing in the forest, a perfect spot for him to sun himself. See if we can see any more. Keeping my eyes peeled for sure. Stay on the bridge. Oh, okay. See where we've got to cross here. Another wading situation. Ooh. Yeah, cross on the rocks. Okay, I'm not going to do the GoPro and myself going across at the same time. You can go see I was falling to the other side, but I'm glad I didn't film it. That's all I'm going to say. Bed for the night, perhaps. Oh, this looks nice. Beautiful. I'm gonna have a swim here. Very nice. The mosquitoes are horrendous, so I'm just going to quickly jump inside and yeah, might do a bit of a a video from inside the tent as well. Okay, I'm inside. I've tried not to bring any mosquitoes in with me. When I was putting the tent up in my garden, a couple of nights I actually ended up with rain inside the tent, and I was really pissed off because I thought, oh God, I've got this awesome tent and this has happened. But it was, I think, due to my error of having the mesh inner part too close to the fly. So you can probably see there's heaps of space between me and the outer part of the tent now. It's not the best pitch, and anybody who's watching, if you were coming on here hoping for some guidance on how to best put your Durston tent up, this is not the place to be. Anyway, it's getting dark now, and got the stove on, boiling some water for some tea. So I might do a bit of a review of the first night in the tent in the morning, see how it goes, but just panning around so you can see the campsite. We're on a nice grassy spot. There were some campsites in the rainforest, but there's a lot of mozzies around here right now, but I think there will be. Just getting alive. I'm all covered up in an attempt to not get a bit too much. Anyway, talk to you tomorrow. Night night. Good morning. Not a bad night in the tent. I'm pretty happy with it. I've decided that I need a new sleeping mat though, because the one I've got is bollocks. It's about, I don't know, oh, it felt 2 millimeters thick, like sleeping on a piece of bubble wrap. Anyway, I'll worry about that later. It's a beautiful morning. Let me just pick this up and pan around. Ooh, we had a bit of rain in the night. Lots of beautiful bird noises. Anyway, a nice camp spot, Repulse Creek. God knows why they call it Repulse Creek, because I wasn't repulsed. Funny how things get their names, but yeah, I'm not sure how that one came about, but I'd like to know the story, because the first creek is Impulse, and then the next one is called Repulse. So, I don't know. Someone felt an impulse, and then after that they were repulsed. Who knows? Morning musings. Okay, time for a cup of tea. Kettle's on. So before I pack my tent down, just some quick thoughts on how I've made a bit of an improvement. There's an attachment, I'm just going to pan the camera around, where your inner mesh attaches to the outer fly. Now when I first was setting this up in my practice runs, I had that pulled fairly taut, and at the moment I've got it pretty much the maximum amount of space that you can have, but you can see that the mesh, even though it's not pulled taut, I think I was thinking I've got to get this ridgeline taut as well. There's heaps of space between the fly and the mesh, and we did have rain in the night. It was only a light shower, nothing like the torrential rain that I actually camped out in my garden in. So I think that is definitely something that is going to be an improvement with the pitch. I mean, Dan Durston does explain all that on his website brilliantly. You know, if you want tips on how to fix things with your tent, that's the place to go. But anyway, just nice and reassuring that it's worked for me this time. So we have just set off from the campsite. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Still a little bit of rain in the air, but at least it's nice and cool. And we're going to head towards the next camp, which is called Bloodwood, and after that we'll probably have a little bit of lunch there. You could actually stay there a second night, which was our original plan, but I think we will just keep walking and head into Airlie Beach once we've had a little stop there. Nice little clearing. Just a light drizzle. And we can hear water in the distance. So I think we are approaching Little Repulse Creek. There we are at Little Repulse Creek. And here's the message. Okay, we shall see here. Oh, that's at this point the trail becomes difficult and is suitable for experienced mountain bike riders only. Okay, so yeah, this track is shared with mountain bikes as well as it being for walkers. So we'll see whether that difficult applies to us as well. I've got a feeling it will do. You know, if it's hard on a bike, it's got to be hard on the legs walking. Anyway, here's Little Repulse Creek. It's very cute. Can a creek be cute? I don't know, I just described it that way. Beautiful. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but we're definitely up high enough to be in the mist. Look, pan this around. So nice. I love the mist. Always feels a little bit magical. So while I was enjoying getting to be in my new tent for the first time last night, I was actually thinking it's been quite a while since I've done an overnight hike. I've done a little bit of day camps or just camping, but not hiking. So yeah, I was just reflecting on it's been a while, and that's probably why when I woke up this morning I was like, oh my god, I need a new mattress. Obviously things change. I've had that mattress probably about 8 years, and it's always been really great because it's super light, easy to pack up. But yeah, the aging body needs a little more comfort, so that might have to be my next purchase. Start saving up for that. But really excited with my tent. And I didn't say at the beginning of making this video, it's the XMid 2, not the Pro, the original XMid 2, but the 2022 version, because I know he's done a revision on that model since its first inception. And amazing, 1 kilogram weight. And yeah, a couple of good friends of mine, one of them's also recently purchased the same tent as me, and my other friend has got the Dyneema one that's even lighter, like, is it something like it's under 500 grams, something crazy like that. So hopefully we can all get together and do an overnight hike or some kind of adventure somewhere with our trio of tents. That'd make a funny video. So watch this space. And another thought, as it's just come to me, that even though I didn't have the most comfortable night's sleep, felt like I was a chicken on a rotisserie, turning and turning, trying to go on one hip, then my back, then the other hip, then my back. When I emerged out of the tent this morning, I just got this wonderful feeling of just being really at peace and happy to be where I was, and that's what it's all about. And when I got that feeling, I just thought, why has it been so long since I've done this? I mean, it's just circumstances, fitting things in around other aspects of life. you know, managing to get out on some day hikes where I live, but we've just had such crazy rainy weather. And then also I'm still building up to being confident to do more things on my own. Yeah, so just little thoughts, and kind of, I don't know whether these thoughts are more for people watching or for myself, but if you can relate, then maybe you get something from that. This could be interesting. Hats off to the people doing this on a mountain bike, because it's very rocky, very muddy, currently quite wet and quite steep. So yeah, I'm not a mountain biker, so I know nothing about the technique, but I imagine you need very strong legs, an iron will, and lots of puff to get up here. So well done, whoever you are who may have cycled this. Gotta say it, it might become a trend. Helter Skelter. You'll understand if you saw my previous video. And look at all this growing up the tree. It makes quite a beautiful pattern. Some kind of fungi goes all the way up. Maybe not fungi, I don't know. The scientific amongst you who know about these things might know what that is going on the tree, but I like the look of it. This is a cool section. All the woods are tangly. Whew. So we've just encountered our second pig sighting. The first one that we saw was just a little piglet and way too fast for me to capture on the GoPro. But we just disturbed a rather large black one who had a little friend sleeping near him. But they just ran off with a squeal and a snort. So maybe we'll capture one on the GoPro. I don't know. I don't fancy my chances. They freak me out a little bit, pigs as well. I like them, but I wouldn't want one to charge at me. Squelch some oil. Oh, we made it to the lookout. That's it. Ah. Beautiful. See the islands in the distance. I don't think you can see it on the camera, but this is us here. Obviously it's very overgrown. This is as far as we can go. And a bit of a rainy day, so you can't really see a whole heap. Anyway, definitely ready to stop and have a a little refresh. That was a good couple of hours of hiking from the previous camp. Yeah, nice time to have a cuppa. Spotted a snake. He's right in front of that cut log. Looks like a red-bellied black snake. He's facing towards me. Oh, and he saw Michael or heard him, and off he went. So obviously they don't want to see you anymore, and you kind of really want to encounter them. Well, I want to encounter them from afar. That's what I'm trying to say, and I'm guessing as long as you leave them well alone, they're not going to do anything to you. Oh, halfway up this tree, just in front of where this ginger is. Oh, where my end of my finger is, there's a monitor lizard on there. Bye. I'll zoom in when I edit this. Hey, look at him swinging in the wind. Hey, Mr. Monitor Lizard, sorry to disturb you. We're just passing through. There he goes, up and away. So cool. Ah, look at his head, he's looking at us. Bye. I'm not going to bother you. So we're slowly going back downhill now. There's been lots of uphill, and I'm kind of hoping that this downhill bit doesn't mean there's another uphill before the campsite, because we're going to stop at the campsite for a little rest. And bloody hell, I'm ready for one. So that diamond rating for mountain biking, yeah, maybe it applies to hiking legs as well. Definitely when you've got an overnight pack on. I think it'd be much easier going with just a day pack for sure. Hello, I think the fairies live here. Made it to Bloodwood Camp. Okay, so there's a lookout here as well. Let's go and check that out before we see the campground. What a great lookout. So this is one of the camping spots nestled amongst the trees at Bloodwood Camp. And there's your food box, so that the native rats, I think it is, Can't see, what is that on there? You are being watched. Yeah, rats and possums that like to eat your food. I know they do chew through packs. I really needed this cup of tea and this sit down. The little old legs were feeling that last stretch. Lovely hearing all the bird noises. But there's lots of leeches in this spot too, so yeah, I'm not too sure about how you'd go camping here tonight. Our initial plan was to spend our second night here. When you look at the guide on the Queensland Parks and Wildlife website, it recommends that you do this walk 2 nights, 3 days. So this would have been our second night Bloodwood camp. But we've decided to keep going. It's only 1 p.m, so we've got plenty of time to complete the rest of the walk. And there's a little side trail to a lookout called the Honey Eater Trail. Oh, look at all the little mushrooms. I can't help but film these things whenever I see them, so if you like this kind of thing, there you go. Cute. Look, looks like a little field that some kind of elf or pixie might live on. You watch, this is where I stack it, being stupid. Very fine specimen of a crow's nest. And another. Won't find one like that at Bunnings warehouse.
Let's walk towards them. Yeah, I'll just throw a dead move.
So we think we can see, there's definitely a scrub turkey sitting on the ground, but also a monitor lizard. We'll see as we approach. Enjoying the sun. Approaching. Oh, sorry to disturb you. Yeah, it is a monitor lizard. There he is. Just gonna go. No, I'm not going too close. Can you see him? He's very well disguised. Hello. Oh, he's enjoying the sun. Look at his feet. Fantastic. Hi, mate. You're just passing through. I'm going to leave you to sunbathe and do your thing. He's totally not bothered by us. That's good, because you've got no need to be worried, mate. We're just happy to admire you. Turkey's long gone. Bye, Mr. Monitor Lizard. One guy sitting on a log. And look, they're all upside down. So the log must have been rolled over recently. Cool. Do not touch, do not disturb. Definitely do not eat. Listen. So nice hearing the little bird calls all around you. I love it. pigs just ahead. There you go, look. And there's another one. See them all?
Big Mum will be around.
Oh, that was the 3 little pigs. Where's Big Mama Pig? Hopefully not waiting for me. Airlie Beach is 3.3 k's away. And a water tank. I'll fill up here. So the section just near the tanks where we saw the pigs, just after this, it's a bit of a steep climb. Keep going, nearly there. Oh, come on, lovely little legs. Keep on going. Certainly gets the heart rate going. Woo. Got a good sweat on doing that one. Going downhill now, thankfully, and I cannot wait to have a shower or a swim, just something to cool down later on. It's going to be amazing. Okay, we made it to the Honey Eater Lookout turn-off point. From here, 3.6k return. So we just ditched our bags so we could hike up to the Honey Eater Lookout. So we're moving a little bit quicker. Different looking terrain here, lots of grass trees. Oh, we made it! Hooray! Oh, that was a bit of a slog. Bloody hell. Well, what a fantastic view. Check that out. Really nice. Sustenance. I'm going to eat the entire bag. Oh, thank you. So the packs are back on, and we're just doing our last bit of the walk down to Airlie Beach, and we tried to book a spot at a campsite, but they didn't have any tent sites left, so how unfortunate. We have to stay in a budget room with a bed and a shower. Luxury. I can't wait. We've got a pool as well. I think I might just jump in the pool before I do anything. Okay, here we go. Home stretch. Can you see the face in the tree? 2 eyes, a nose, a startled mouth, and a wart on the chin. Just start to hear the road now as we're approaching Airlie, but it's still lovely, this last little section. I'm going to do a poll for this video because there's been so much fungi. Which one was the best?